juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Here's a give to Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. There's a nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Quincy Wilson with the INT. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Space. He gets us up near the 10. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Luck now on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Luck throwing again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Luck. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Again, Luck. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is complete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Giovanni Bernard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Locke. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, it's Locke. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
12.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie, as the Jags come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now let's go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now out come the Jags. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Leopard!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Luck steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a toss play to Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, here's Bernard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll set up a throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the 50, it's Long. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run again with Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Leonard Fournette, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Fournette. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Leopard!
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, it's locked. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Bernard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Luck on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So Whip.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game? They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The Sharks got it left side, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
And now here's another interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The toss, Bernard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now Bernard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 99 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They'll begin here with Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Giovanni Bernard with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They go play action here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
On the run, it's Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. Quincy Wilson in on the stop. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver?
Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gone!
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your great night. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle